What if I told you that right now, someone finally understood that you are the chosen one? That all this time, this person was looking for confirmation, a sign, certainty, and now everything becomes clear for them. But the real question is this a message from Allah or just an illusion? How do you know if this connection is truly written for you? What are the divine signs that prove that this person is the one Allah has chosen for you? And above all, how can you not miss out on this destiny that could change your life? Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to reveal to you could well be the confirmation you've been waiting for a long time. One destiny, written before you were even born, a divine connection. Have you ever felt like sometimes everything in your life fits together perfectly, like a puzzle? That strange feeling where you tell yourself that certain events can only be the fruit of a plan much bigger than you. This is a reality that every believer can experience at some point. You see, your story is not the result of chance. No, every moment, every encounter, every movement in your life is part of a plan larger than you. What you are experiencing today was already written long before you were born. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, traced the path of each of His servants long before their arrival on earth. It's not just a stroke of luck that you meet someone special at a specific time in your life. Every relationship, every look exchanged, every interaction is part of a divine plan. Allah the Almighty knows your whole story before you can even understand the smallest detail. Everything is ordered, and each step is carefully designed to take you where you need to be. Imagine for a moment that everything you are going through, the ups and downs, the trials and the blessings, are preparing you to meet this person, a person you might never have imagined, but who is there to be part of your destiny according to divine will. If today someone realizes that he or she is attracted to you in a deep way, know that it is not a coincidence. This revelation, this realization that you are the one Allah has chosen for me, is in reality the confirmation of a divine wisdom that is taking place. Allah never leaves His servants unanswered, even in times of doubt, even when everything seems unclear. He makes you believe in His great wisdom, and maybe you too sometimes say to yourself, is all this really for me? Is this really him or her that Allah has planned for me? The answer, dear friend, is already in your heart. If you feel this inner peace, this calm, this momentum, which encourages you to move towards this person, then it is a sign that Allah has planned this moment. The circumstances, the meetings, everything has been prepared in perfect balance. But it is up to you to recognize the divine sign when it presents itself. You must understand that everything in your life, whether sweet or bitter, is a prelude to what is to come. Destiny is not written the moment you meet someone, but long before. Allah has guided you to this person. There is no chance, only His perfect will. This is the first part, developed following the style you want, captivating emotions while remaining anchored in Islamic principles without identifying details about the prophets or the Quran. The tone is different from what might follow, and I have sought to bring an atmosphere of reflection on destiny and divine will. Part 2. The clear signs that Allah sends you, divine clues to guide you. Have you ever felt that strange but sweet feeling when you're in someone's presence? An inner calm, an inexplicable peace that invades your heart, as if everything around you fell into place effortlessly. This is not a simple coincidence. When Allah wants to unite two souls, He never leaves room for uncertainty. He guides His servants, and sometimes this guidance manifests itself in clear and obvious signs. These signs are there to show you that you are on the right track. Imagine suddenly a relationship that seems to happen on its own, as if everything was written in a book that you are reading together. Conversations flow, moments spent together become more and more precious, and everything seems to come together effortlessly. It's not an accident. This is part of Allah's wisdom. When you feel at peace, even in a relationship that has not yet come to fruition, know that this tranquility in your heart is the first sign. It is a gift from Allah, a blessing that invites you to move forward. But there are also more subtle signs, but just as powerful. Doors open where you least expect them. One opportunity after another presents itself, as if everything in the universe is conspiring to show you that this path is the one Allah has chosen for you. The difficulties that stood before you find solutions. Obstacles that seem insurmountable frequently disappear. This fluidity, this absence of resistance, is a clear sign. However, be careful, because not everything that seems easy is a divine sign. If you notice that the relationship is marked by constant doubts, hesitations, or if unwarranted suffering arises without explanation, this could well be a warning. Allah does not ordain a relationship that causes pain or confusion for no reason. Signs of discomfort or blockage can be signals from Him to move you away from something that is not meant to be in your life. Don't ignore them. Allah guides those who sincerely call on Him, those who seek answers with a pure heart. If you are in doubt, remember Allah with complete sincerity. Ask Him to open your eyes, to show you the way. The signs are there for those who know how to recognize them. But above all, open your heart to the answer He wants to offer you. If this relationship is meant to be blessed, it will flourish under His guidance. If this is not the case, then you will find the strength to detach yourself from it, trusting that Allah's will is best for you. Never forget, the signs are clear, but they will only be perceptible if your heart is ready to welcome them. 3. Blessed love is more than attraction, a deep spiritual connection. Too often, we confuse love with fleeting emotions or simple physical attraction. We forget that true love, that which the Creator blesses, transcends all these superficial perceptions. It's not just about physicality or intense feelings that come and spread like waves. The blessed love of Allah is built on solid and deep foundations. It is not a love that wavers with emotions, but a love that awakens your soul and brings you closer to your Creator. True love is made of mutual respect, patience, and above all, a common desire to get closer to Allah. If this person who makes your heartbeat pushes you to be a better version of yourself, if he encourages you to make more and more efforts to strengthen your bond with Allah, then do not doubt. This is no ordinary love. It is a love that has the power to transform your existence, elevate you spiritually, and bring you blessings in this world and in the afterlife. Ask yourself, is this person helping me grow spiritually? Is he encouraging me to come closer to the righteous path? Love blessed by Allah is not limited to moments of happiness or fleeting pleasures. It is found in moments of challenge, growth, and shared reflection. If together you build a path that brings you closer to your Creator, then this love has an eternal dimension. A love that helps you get closer to Allah is a love that goes beyond simple actions or words. It is a love that pushes you to be better, to love more, to forgive and to understand. It is not self-centered but is made of sacrifice, empathy, and support in difficult times. This love is a source of blessing because it is in perfect harmony with Allah's plan. When you meet this person who awakens in you a desire to improve yourself, to get closer to Allah, and to improve your actions, know that it is not the result of chance. Allah designed this love to guide you, strengthen you, and prepare you for a brighter future. It is a love that, if nurtured with care, can endure through life's trials because it is based on strong and enduring spiritual principles. It is a love that is not measured by physical beauty or the intensity of attraction, but by its ability to enrich your soul and make you closer to the one who created you. If this person helps you take a step closer each day in your quest for closeness with Allah, then you may be in the presence of your soulmate, the person God has chosen to accompany you on this path of light. But once again, only Allah knows what is best for you, and your heart, guided by faith, will recognize this divine blessing when it presents itself. 4. Patience, the last test before confirmation. It can be difficult to understand why, even when you feel deeply that this person is the one Allah has chosen for you, things don't come to fruition immediately. The union does not always happen in the time you want, and this delay can sow doubt in your heart. But know that patience is a divine test, a final obstacle to overcome before everything comes true. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, wants to assure you that you are ready for the blessing that lies ahead. Imagine a seed planted in the ground. At first, there is nothing to see except clay and waiting. Yet beneath this surface, invisible changes are occurring. Time is needed for this seed to take root, germinate, and grow into a beautiful plant. In the same way, a relationship based on faith must go through trials and times of waiting. This process is not random, but divine preparation. It is Allah who tests His servants' patience, their resilience, and their faith in His perfect timing. During this waiting period, you may feel growing impatient. You may be wondering, why is this taking so long? Or is this really the person Allah intended for me? But know that this test of patience is there to teach you to let go and put everything in the hands of Allah. If this union is truly written for you, Allah will lead you there at the perfect time when you are ready to receive the blessing. There is no delay in the divine plan. Everything happens in its time, at the moment when you are ready to welcome what Allah has planned for you. Impatience in these moments of waiting can become an obstacle. It can lead you to make hasty choices or to doubt the wisdom of Allah. But remember, Allah does not forget you. If this person is destined to be your soulmate, then nothing and no one can prevent you from meeting. The trials are there to strengthen your faith, to remind you that everything is done according to the will of Allah, and that what is for you will not pass you by. Patience is a valuable key. It allows you to mature spiritually, deepen your connection with Allah, and prepare you to welcome blessing into your life. Do not be discouraged by waiting, for it is an essential part of the blessing to come. The final test before your union is confirmed is to trust in Allah, to believe that He has a perfect plan for you, and to wait with faith and trust. Where patience flourishes, blessing will manifest. 5. The invocation, the last seal of confirmation. When you find yourself at a crossroads, where your heart tells you that there is something special about this person, but doubt remains, it is time to turn to the one who has all the answers, Allah. Invocation, dua, is the most powerful tool we have at our disposal. It is through sincere invocation that we seek light, that we ask Allah to guide us and reveal the truth to us. Ya Allah, if this person is the one you have destined for me, enlighten my heart, make it peaceful, and open the doors of this relationship. This is the intention with which you must make your request. Invocation is not just a prayer, but an act of total submission to the divine will. It is the key that opens the door to heaven and allows Allah to answer your call. When seeking the truth, it is essential to come before Him with a pure heart and a quiet mind. If after invoking Allah, your heart finds an inexplicable serenity, if the events around this relationship seem to unfold naturally and effortlessly, then this may be a clear sign. It's like a divine seal that confirms that what you sense is true. Doors open, obstacles fall, and there is no longer any doubt. Allah guides you to this person, and your heart feels it deeply. But sometimes, after praying, Allah's response is delayed, or even worse, you face blockages that persist. It may be that despite your desires, things don't line up the way you hoped. Maybe you feel your soul tormented, that something inside you tells you that this is not the right direction. These are also answers from Allah. We don't always have the ability to immediately understand why certain things don't happen the way we want them to, but Allah says what we do not know. He knows what is best for us, and sometimes His response, through life's events, is a gesture of protection. Sincerity in invocation and the ability to accept the response, whatever it may be, is what defines our faith. It is essential to place our desires in the hands of Allah, trusting that His wisdom is infinitely greater than ours. If you feel that this relationship is the one Allah intended for you, then move forward with confidence. But if blockages arise, rest assured that it is also a form of guidance. Allah does not leave us in uncertainty. He guides us by visible and invisible signs. The invocation, when made with faith and sincerity, becomes the final seal of confirmation. It is through it that we become closer to Allah and receive His divine guidance. Don't be afraid to ask. Trust Allah because He knows what is best for you, even if it does not correspond to your immediate desires. If deep down you feel that this video spoke to you, that certain signs spoke to you, then don't let this message get lost. Allah always guides you in one way or another, but it is up to you to open your eyes and your heart. Tell me in the comments, have you ever felt a clear sign that Allah was putting someone in your path? Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell, because other spiritual revelations could well confirm even more what you feel today. And above all, share this video to someone who could be receiving, without knowing it, the same divine message.